Bhagavad Gita. This is the most important text. You could say it is the Bible of the yogis. And it's more than 5,000 years old. And the Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the philosophical and ethical issues which come up already in the Vedas and in the Upanishads, which we have heard already before. And it is like a philosophical fairy tale, and it's definitely a book which every yogi should have. And if you're a yoga teacher, then you should definitely have it and read every night a phrase, meditate on it. The Bhagavad Gita gives us answers to any questions we can't find an answer for. And it is actually the guiding light for a yogi, telling us what to do in each moment and to act in the right way. And if it is expected from us to handle, then we have to handle. And if we need to fight for it, then it shows us the right way to fight in a right perspective and to reach our goal. It is the purpose of yoga, and it speaks about the 5 basic truths, and one is Ishvara, or the Supreme Lord, that God is everywhere and the reason for everything. It speaks about Jiva, which is the sense of I am. It is what I see every morning when I look into the mirror, in the perception of that I am, but it goes much deeper, and it makes us aware about that Jiva, which is another name for Atma, the individual soul, is actually part of the Supreme Soul of Paramatman. So even if I look into the mirror, it makes me aware that this is Radhika, but that Radhika is connected to that ultimate reality. It speaks about Prakriti, or the material nature, and Krishna. He is the one, the Lord of the mental yogis, helping to control our mind, and he's the God of love and justice. And he says that all which is created has their origin in 2 natures, the material and the spiritual, and that he is actually the source of both of these natures. Then it speaks about Kala, eternal time, that the time controls and subdues all embodied beings, and anyone can easily see that material bodies undergo 6 changes: birth, growth, maintenance, reproduction, decay, and death. Whatever we like it or not, every rising and setting of the sun brings us closer to the inevitable death. The rise and fall of civilizations follow the same pattern. So everything is a coming and a going, and all is a circle, and we are all part of that circle. Everything in nature is part of that circle. Being established in our duty, O Arjuna, he is the cousin and good friend of Krishna, perform your actions casting off attachment and remaining even-minded in both success and failure. This evenness is what we call yoga. And he shows us with the story of the Mahabharata, which is just a the Bhagavad Gita is a very small part of the Mahabharata. And in that story, which I have already mentioned before in the philosophy, he shows us how to handle even if we need to fight. And that is the message of the Bhagavad Gita. And remember, it's definitely a book what you should have as a yoga teacher.